Hey there guys, welcome to another episode of RobaFett. And today I'm going to kind of kill two birds with one stone because I really did want to talk about how I was really disappointed that No Man's Sky was delayed, but I really am glad that it's delayed at the same time. But also I want to talk about a weird story actually that I just came across. Basically, Hello Games was in dispute over the name No Man's Sky for the Sky portion. Apparently all of us thought that the name was like a for sure thing, but I guess that it really wasn't, and that could be a part. I mean, I know they really, I'm sure they have to fine tune stuff, but it could be another reason why they thought, yeah, we better delay it for a little bit. This London-based mass media company called Sky TV had a problem with the fact that No Man's Sky had the word Sky in it. And they went after him. They're like, you can't call it that because our name is Sky TV. And basically this lawsuit's been going on for the past 3 years. These guys are actually kind of a big deal. Basically, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I definitely remember this. Microsoft has had their cloud service called SkyDrive. Or it used to be called SkyDrive. I remember the first few times I used SkyDrive, I would use it to record gameplay, and it was really cool because instead of having to use like a USB or anything to transfer your gameplay, you could just send it to the cloud. Nobody understands the cloud. Nobody. Anyway, one day I remember I went and turned on my computer or my Xbox or something, and I went to go to SkyDrive, and I'm like, where's SkyDrive? And it was gone. And I was like, well, they have something called OneDrive, and it turned out it was the same thing, pretty much. And I was like, okay, well, why did they just decide to call it OneDrive? I mean, Xbox One, maybe OneDrive. I mean, I don't know. And after I came across this story, it turns out that Sky TV had a problem with the fact that Microsoft had the name Sky in SkyDrive. Like, basically, if anybody has the word Sky in their title of anything, these guys are like, oh my, do you believe it? People don't know that that's our name, that we invented the sky, that we are Sky TV. Who do these people think we are? Or you know what, they're actually British, so they're like, hey, we invented Sky TV, not you. What do you think you're doing over there? Blimey, Sky TV's our name. TV and crumpets and yo. Pop pop cheerio, here's a lawsuit. And you know what, they took Microsoft to court and they won. And Microsoft had to change the name. So it's actually a pretty big deal that No Man's Sky, they ended up winning this lawsuit. I don't know if I said that before, but they won the lawsuit, and now it's for sure the name is not just called No Man's, it's called No Man's Sky. I don't know what they would have put in the blank there. No Man's Dinky? No Man's Potatoes? No Man's Face? No Man's, oh, I know. But anyway, back to what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to bring this up about how they delayed the game. I was really looking forward to playing it already, having it already on my PS4. So I am, disappointed about that. But at the same time, I think about all the games that were, they were pressured into being released, by investors or executives or whoever, shareholders were pushing for them to get the game out by a certain date. When really, I mean, there are a lot of fans also that are diehard about this, and they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot, because if we are pushing developers, and especially indie devs, to push out a game, I mean, and this is this company's first big AAA title. I mean, it's not really a AAA title yet, but I mean, it's going to have the AAA price, it's coming out, everybody knows about it, it might as well be a AAA game. But this is this company's first big game, and, they want to get it right. And when we're pressuring these companies and saying, no, you have to get the game out now, I want to play it now, we live in a now culture today where, everything has to be now, everything has to be in your hands right now. I don't want to get it offline, I don't want to wait for the shipping, I want to go to the store, I want to buy it now. Everybody wants things now. Well, I mean, not everybody, but most people these days, I'm guilty of it too. I mean, I'm not excluding myself. I like to have things as soon as possible, trust me. But I also want to have it to the best it could be, right? So, I don't want a product that's unfinished. I mean, and how many times does that happen? How many times have game developers just been like, oh, it's all right, no, we got to get it out by the 28th, guys. We'll just, you know, they'll just have to deal with the glitches and the bugs, and we'll fix it in the patch. I mean, like, could you imagine if anybody else did that? If a car company did that? If a grocery store, you know, or not grocery store, but, you know, like a food company was like, you know, oh, well, this food might have some problems with it. Oh, well, it's okay. We'll just send it to the grocery store, and then we'll just fix it in the patch. I mean, like, no, that would not go over well. A lot of people would get sick, potentially, if a car, you know, and this actually, I'm not saying this doesn't happen, but if, you know, if a car is not meticulously examined and, you know, finished and polished, and then they ship thousands of them out into the market, there's no patch to fix that. If there's something wrong with the car, they have to recall it. So it's kind of unacceptable in this day and age that we say to game developers, it's okay, just give the game to me as soon as possible and you can fix it in the patch. No, I'm paying AAA prices for most of these games. I want to have something finished, you know what I mean? Like, I understand that not everything can be perfect. Some things are, yes, going to have bugs no matter what you do when you get it out there. But a lot of these companies know that there's things wrong, that if they just delayed a little bit longer, they could get them fixed, major issues, and they don't care. And it just goes to show that No Man's Sky, they're taking the proper precautions and the proper care and showing you, hey, we want to give you something that's awesome. We want to give you something that's worth the $60 price tags because we know that we're an independent developer and you are trusting us for the first time and giving us a AAA price for our game, and we appreciate it. And the fact that they've received death threats over this, I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, like, seriously, what is warranting, what in this day and age warrants a death threat? Like, let's just get real. What on this earth truly warrants a death threat? Probably nothing, or something so severe that it's nothing even close to, I mean, like, seriously, are you really saying, I wish that you would die, I'm gonna come and find you and kill you because you didn't release the game and you delayed it for 2 months? Is that really a reason to go and threaten somebody's family and tell them that you're gonna kill their family over the fact, I mean, like, what is the matter with you? Over the fact that a game is delayed. You wanna issue a death threat to somebody? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, it's just crazy, it's just asinine, and it just shows you what people will do when they are hidden behind the veil of the internet, when they can just go around and troll and do whatever they want under a hidden account and no one needs to know, or no one they think needs to know until it gets leaked. Anyway, I'm rambling on here, guys, but I do want to know what you think of this in the comments below. Do you think it's ridiculous that the Sky company is just flagging anybody that puts Sky in their name that has tech related? Do you think all the death threats for No Man's Sky are ridiculous? Were you disappointed? I mean, it's perfectly natural to be disappointed that you found out that something you thought you were going to get to do ended up being delayed and you have to wait a little bit longer. So were you disappointed in the delay? Do you respect it like me? What's your thoughts overall? I want to know in the comments below, so make sure you comment. It's very important. And as always, like, comment, rate, subscribe. Like I always say, you don't have to, but if you did, it would really help me out. And as always, guys, stay awesome, keep those Punisher hats on, and I'll see you later.